Hey, Misty, you got a minute?
Hey, Stuart, what's up?
You're off of work this Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah, but there's still something I need to do that day. It'll take me like 3 or 4 hours. Why do you ask?
Ayana says she wants to bring her boyfriend by the house.
Hold on, back up. My little Ayana has a boyfriend?
Well, actually, it seems like he proposed to her a little while back, so I guess it'd be more accurate to say she has a fiancé. He says he wants to do it the old-fashioned way and come to ask us for a blessing.
Oh my God, that's incredible! What's he like? Did she say anything about him?
Ayana said he works at the same company as her and is 2 years older than her. His name's Tucker.
Wow, I seriously can't believe this. I'm so happy.
So, what do you say? Do you think we can make time on Saturday?
What time will they be over?
I thought that it would be nice to have him over for a nice dinner. We can order out so we can spend more time talking. If that works for you, I thought I'd have them come by at around 6 p.m., but what do you think?
6 p.m.? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to be back at the house by then.
Great. I'll go ahead and tell Ayana that the plan is to have dinner around 6 then.
Oh, thanks, Stuart. Sorry, gotta go now. My boss is calling me.
Uh-oh. Should I take this to mean you'll be working late again tonight?
Probably, yeah. A couple of people called in sick today, and that means somebody has to pick up their slack, and that somebody is me. So I gotta get back to work now. Talk to you later.
Take care, and don't overdo it, Misty. Hey there, Yana. Just talked to your mom. She says Saturday is fine with her.
Great. So the plan is for 6 p.m., right?
Yep. We'll order delivery, so don't worry about making anything.
Gotcha. Thanks, Dad. I'll let Tucker know when I see him tonight. Speaking of tonight, is Mom working late again today?
Yep. Seems like her boss caught her on her way out the door.
Oh, her boss, huh? Dad, it's kind of hard to talk to you about this, but I mean, come on, you realize it, don't you?
Realize what?
That Mom's cheating on you.
Well...
And it's not just one guy either.
I guess you figured it out already, huh?
I'm not so dense as to not get what's happening when she's working late 5 nights a week and on weekends too. Plus, I actually kind of saw her. You know, with one of her boyfriends.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it was about a year ago though. And what's worse, I heard her telling him, "Don't worry, my husband will never find out about us." I've been debating telling you about that for this whole time, and I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I'm sorry, Dad.
No, don't be sorry. I'm the one that should be sorry.
No, you have nothing to be sorry for. I mean, it can't be easy to tell your own daughter that her mom is having an affair. Oh, and by the way, Tucker knows about Mom's affairs too.
You talked to him about it?
I didn't have to. You know how I said I saw her with another guy? That was while the two of us were out on a date. I had already shown him a picture of my family, and with Mom and that guy being so close to our table, there was no way he wasn't going to realize it was her.
Boy, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag, huh?
Don't worry about Tucker, though. He understands what's really going on. He's on our side, 100%.
I see. That's nice to hear.
And while we're on the subject, there's something I need to ask you about.
What is it, Ayana?
I don't want Mom coming to our wedding. I'm not going to invite her.
I suppose I can understand why you'd feel that way.
So, if it's possible, I want to get everything taken care of before the day of the wedding.
I see.
Have you hired a private detective or something to get evidence against her? If there's anything Tucker and I can do, anything at all, let us know and we'll do it.
Ayana.
I know this has got to be an incredibly difficult time for you, but what Mom is doing to you is one of the worst kinds of betrayal in the world. We can't let her get away with this. We have to make sure she gets every single ounce of punishment that she deserves.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. To tell the truth, I've been thinking about when and how I should divorce her. And I guess the time has come. Hey, Misty, where are you? Ayana and Tucker just told me that they're heading over to our house right now.
Really? Oh my goodness, would you look at the time? I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little late to dinner, dear. It's taking quite a bit longer than I expected over here.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dad. Mom and the guy she's with just got out of the hotel room. Looks like they're taking the train back home. Tucker's driving us in his car, so we should have no trouble beating her there.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Ayana,
What is it, Dad?
I was thinking, it must be really painful for you to follow your own mother around like this. It's not like I'm hard up for cash. I can just hire a private detective to take care of the dirty work for us. You don't need to push yourself to do anything you're uncomfortable with, okay?
Don't worry about me, Dad. I'm fine. Actually, I'm glad to do this. This way, Mom will know the pain of having her own daughter not just know about her affair, but catch her in the act. I'm doing all of this willingly and gladly, Dad, so I fully intend to see it through to the end.
If you ever feel at any time like it's getting to be too much for you to handle, you let me know immediately. Got it?
I got it, Dad. Thanks for being concerned about me. We'll be there in about 10 minutes.
All right, see you then.
Hey, I have to tell you this. I just ran into Tucker a little bit ago.
Wow, really? Aren't you at work?
What a coincidence, right? We just so happened to both be in the same area on business. Oh, but that's not all. He told me I'm so beautiful. He thought I was Ayana's sister at first. Oh, can you believe it? Who says life ends at 30? I'm still as hot as I ever was.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely do look younger than your age.
I bet I could walk into any bar in the city and walk out with a young stud on my arm.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you wouldn't have any trouble at all picking up a man. After all, you're cheating on me with 5 men as it is.
What?
So I'd say you deserve more compliments for your stamina than your looks. It can't be easy to juggle that many men at once.
What are you talking about?
I'll have to cut myself off there. All the things I want to say to you right now would make even the saltiest sailor blush. So you're just gonna have to fill in the blanks for yourself.
You're not making any sense. What are you trying to say?
Oh, come on, Misty. You're shameless, but not stupid. I know you're cheating on me, so you can drop the act.
What? Wait. Oh no. Stuart, did I text your number?
Yep.
I meant to text that to a friend of mine just now.
Ah, so that explains why you were acting so dumbfounded just now. Let me guess. You meant to text your accomplice just now, am I right?
No.
The two of you are both cheating on your husbands, and so you use one another to invent alibis for whenever you're with your boyfriends. Do I have all that correct?
No, that's not true.
You've been working so hard for these last 12 years to perfectly conceal your identity, but it looks like the jig is up finally. I'll give you an A for effort, though.
Stuart, I'm not having an affair.
Don't worry. Your accomplice's husband already knows about her part in your scheme, and she's currently getting a heaping helping of her just desserts as we speak.
Oh no.
But enough about her. Let's talk about your infidelity, shall we? Granted, I haven't yet been able to identify some of your past boyfriends, so we'll start with just the guys you're currently fooling around with. 1. One of your subordinates at your company. 2. The sales director of one of your client firms.
How?
3. The husband of one of your friends. 4. Some random guy you met on the internet. 5. A former classmate you ran into at a class reunion.
No, you don't understand.
That's all 5 of them. And every single one of them is also married.
But you see...
And to top it all off, you were trying to make Tucker your 6th man, weren't you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. What kind of monster do you think I am? I would never make a pass at my own daughter's fiancé.
I'm very experienced, sweetie. I can please you in ways that little girl will never be able to. Plus, can you imagine the thrill, having both your gorgeous wife and her gorgeous mother? I'm starting to sweat just thinking about it, darling. And don't you worry, Ayana will never know a thing. She won't even get suspicious.
Wait, that's impossible.
You're almost 50, and you're sending the heart emoji in every single post? That's almost as embarrassing as flirting with your own daughter's fiancé. Almost.
How? How did you know that?
Tucker has been cooperating with me from the very beginning. You got played.
Played? What do you mean?
Oh, for the love of God, you still don't get it. What? Did you actually think a guy like Tucker would be at all interested in an old woman like you? It was all an act.
An act?
Tucker and Ayana saw you while you were out on a date with one of your boyfriends. They both know.
No!
Yes, Misty. We all know. Me, Tucker, and Ayana. We know that for the last 12 years you've been cheating on me with 5 different men at any given time. So like I said, you can drop the act, Misty. It's over.
Oh, this can't be happening.
To be honest, I do feel like a complete fool for not noticing sooner than I did. The signs were all there from the very beginning, and due to both my obliviousness and complacency, it's taken me far too long to come to this point. But at last, the end is in sight.
The end? What do you mean, the end of what?
I'm talking about our marriage, you idiot. We're getting a divorce.
What? Are you completely out of your mind? Our daughter is going to get married soon, don't you get it? Are you going to humiliate your own daughter by divorcing her mother when the wedding is not but a few months away? What will you tell Tucker's parents?
Oh, you don't need to worry about them at all.
What? Of course I do.
Nope, Tucker has already talked about the whole thing to them, and they gave their terms.
Terms? What terms?
They said that they would only give their blessing to the marriage if I divorce you before the day of the wedding.
Well, that's insane.
But that's honestly beside the point. Ayana herself told me that she wants me to divorce you before our wedding.
Ayana told you that? I don't believe you.
Believe it or not, it's true. She said that she doesn't want you to come to the wedding.
That can't be. I'm her mother. She can't do this to me.
Maybe that will show you exactly how terrible of a mother and person you've been. You were cheating on me for 12 years. You're cheating with 5 different men right now. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't mean to take the responsibility for what you've done away from you, but do you think you might actually have some sort of mental illness? That's the only way it would all make sense. Even if that were the case, I just don't have the mental fortitude to stay married to a woman who's been betraying me for 12 years. My heart wouldn't be able to take it.
Oh, please, Stuart. Oh, let's calm down for a moment and talk about this, all right?
If you want to talk, you can talk to my lawyer. I've already hired one, so no, I'm not changing my mind. I'm divorcing you.
I can't believe you. How could you get so upset over a little affair? Fine, have it your way. I don't need you anymore. I'll be out of your life forever. Is that what you want? As for Ayana, I'll have a talk woman to woman with her. She'll come to see my point of view.
Wow, you really think so? Okay, I guess you can go ahead and give it your best shot. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though.
Hi, Ayana. So I guess you know about everything, but you understand where I'm coming from, right? You're a woman just like me, after all. Oh, you must know how good it would feel to have all sorts of men pining for you, no matter how old you get. That's all it was. I just wanted to feel like a woman. If that's what you really want, then why did you get married to Dad in the first place? What? I bet it must be nice to have a bunch of men in the palm of your hand, but once you get married to one of them, aren't you supposed to, stop doing that? Not to mention, even if you were single, seeing 5 men at the same time, there's a 4-letter word for that, and it starts with an S. Ayana! All I need is just one man who cares about me more than anything else in the world, and that's enough for me. I know he would never betray me, and there is nothing that could ever make me betray him. And to think, you even tried to get your hands on him, too. It wasn't enough for you to just betray Dad. You had to betray your own daughter, too. Well, I don't need any mother who would do that to me. Ayana, what are you saying? I'm saying I never want to see or hear from you ever again. Goodbye. Stuart! What is the meaning of this? I just got served lawsuits from the wives of all 5 of my boyfriends. Explain yourself, Stuart. What did you do? There's no way I could afford to pay off all of them. This will ruin me. Stuart, pick up the phone right now.
After some conversations and a lot of begging and pleading, Misty was able to settle with some of the wives for less than they were asking for in their lawsuits. But she had been seeing the others for several years at that point, and those wives weren't willing to budge. In fact, at trial, the jury awarded them more than they were asking for. As for me, I felt that the wives of the men she was cheating with deserved to get as much as possible, so I only sued her for the bare minimum amount. I worked it out with my lawyer so that we left her with just enough funds to pay them all off and leave her with as close to nothing as possible. That wasn't the end for her, however. Some of the men she had been cheating with were co-workers and employees of client firms. Her superiors were terrified of the kind of damage a scandal like this could do to the company's reputation, so they promptly fired her once it all came to light. A divorce was finalized, and Misty is now faced with the prospect of being an unemployed, broke, and single almost 50-year-old, without any money to polish her feminine appeal. She completely lost the youthful beauty she had used to attract all her partners up until now. The last I heard, she was living in a subsidized apartment building and working a part-time job at minimum wage, just barely scraping by.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
My grandchild was looking just so cute today, wouldn't you agree?
Sorry, what is this about, Mom? Are you okay?
I just think that the little ones are really starting to look like you when you were little, don't you think?
Hold on a second, Mom. Did you come over to our house today or something like that?
Of course I did, Rick. This is my first grandchild, after all. And I know from personal experience that these children don't stay kids forever. Especially these days, children really do grow up so quickly. So I just want to spend as much time with them when they're a child as we can. Although you do know that I wish you would just come and move in with us. But even your father is telling me that that would be too much for your wife and that I should just stop asking.
Well, I think you were certainly right about how quickly they grow up. I know that it's only been a month since Iris gave birth, but I just feel like I've already seen our child grow up so much in that short time.
I know exactly what you mean. You don't realize it as time passes, and by the time you do, you don't know where it's gone. All this talk of little grandbabies makes me want to see her all over again.
It sounds to me like you got grandchild fever or something like that.
Well, one day you'll know exactly how I'm feeling about all of this. Of course, when I had you, it was different than what I feel for your daughters since they're baby girls and you were a little boy.
Right, well, I'm sure that Iris would love to have you come over more often to see the baby, especially since I know she's just really busy at home taking care of the babies all the time. She could really use the help. And since my job is still insisting on sending me to all these business trips, I just feel like I've barely gotten to see either of them. So it would give me some peace of mind knowing that you were there to help.
Do you really mean that? Oh, you would like it if I went over to visit them more? Well, I can do that, no problem. I can make arrangements to go and see them tomorrow, in fact.
Great, thank you so much, Mom. I'll let Iris know of your plans then. Hey there, Iris. I was just curious if you're still up right now.
Yeah, I actually just managed to put the twins to bed right now, though. I thought that they were never going to crash, and then they finally did. At the same time, at that.
I see. Well, thanks so much for doing that. I know how hard things have been doing all that by yourself.
Of course. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm dead tired, and I'm not sure just how long I'll be willing to stay up and text.
Oh, right, of course. Then I'll try and make this really quick. I just wanted to let you know that my mom is going to come over to the house tomorrow to help you out.
No, absolutely not. That is not going to happen. Do you understand me?
Wait, what? What kind of response is that? Did something happen between you and my mom? What's got you acting like this? Just to hearing that she's going to visit?
Because she has been over to the house basically every single day this week, and I haven't had a second to myself.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You know that she's really just going over to see your grandchildren. Besides, I know how worn out you must be after giving birth, so just think of my mom as someone you can call on for help with anything.
Rick, if I'm being honest with you, I would much rather just have you come home here with us.
Oh, come on. You know that I can't do that with the way things are at the office.
You mean they still don't want to give you any more parental leave even though I just gave birth? I don't know if I can keep on like this, Rick. If your mom is going to keep coming over every single day, then I think I'd rather just go and stay with my parents for a while.
Wait a second. You're telling me that you want to take the kids and go back to your parents to raise them there until I come back?
I just don't know how I can keep this up. You don't know what it's like having to do all of this by myself, especially when you're so far away.
I know, but this isn't the first time that I've had to go away for a long time on a business trip, right? Although you know that I really do feel bad about doing this every single time, but now you'll have my mom to call on for whatever you need. So I think you should try and see my mom coming over in just a slightly more positive light.
Please, Rick, I am trying to tell you that I really would rather not have her here with me. Do you understand that?
I know, but these are her first grandchildren, and I think it's natural that she be so excited to help out. I think maybe you should just let Mom do her thing until things settle down a bit, okay?
I can't do this anymore today. I just want to go to bed, and that's it. Good night, Rick.
Oh, right. You must be exhausted. Good night, Iris.
Hey, Iris, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be coming over to see my little grandbabies. So I sure hope that you've already gotten everything ready at your house to have me over. I simply won't stand for visiting you in a filthy house. And I don't want to hear any kind of excuses about how you're too tired because you just gave birth to twins. You are a wife, and that means you need to keep your house clean. Anyways, I just want you to know that the main reason that I've been coming over as much is precisely because I think you need someone to show you how to be a good housewife. So while I watch over the twins, you can take your time and make sure that the house is completely spotless by the time I leave.
Morning, Iris. I just wanted to make sure that everything was going okay for you at home.
Morning, Rick. If I can be honest with you, things are really, really busy right now, and I don't have a lot of time to talk at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were too busy. Well, I just wanted to check in, but please don't let me keep you. I just wanted to let you know that my business trip is going to end a day early, and so I'm going to be coming home a day sooner than we thought. I just wanted to let you know that so you weren't surprised is all.
I see. Have you told your mom that you were going to be coming a day earlier as well?
No, actually. I just found out this morning, so I haven't had the chance to tell her about this yet.
Got it. Well, I think you should just come on without telling her anything. Then you need to come to our house. There will be a bag waiting for you just inside the foyer. I want you to grab that bag and then go far, far away from the house. Inside the bag is going to be a laptop. Once you've gotten away from the house, I'm going to want you to turn that laptop on, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you okay? This is sounding like some sort of spy movie plot or something like that.
Actually, on that laptop is from home security cameras that I had installed around the house.
Hold on a second. You put security cameras up around our house? Oh, wait, duh. That makes total sense. You must have done that so that way you can keep an eye on our kids. Of course.
Well, that was the original reason for my doing so, yes. But they actually ended up being much more useful for another reason.
What are you talking about? You're sounding so mysterious. Can't you just tell me what's going on?
I think it really would be better if you just saw what was on the laptop in the bag, okay? Anyways, I think that your mom is going to be arriving here soon, so be really busy dealing with her all day. Just make sure you grab that bag without being seen, okay?
So you really want me to sneak into our own house so I can take this bag and then just run off?
Please, you have to watch the videos on your laptop. But your mom is going to try and steal the twins from us. Just do it, okay?
Iris, are you sure that you're not just misreading how excited my mom is to have grandchildren?
It's not that at all. This is much, much worse, okay?
Iris, I really do just think that my mom is coming over so that she can help you with taking care of the twins.
It's not that. I'm telling you that it's not that. Why won't you listen to me, Rick?
Iris, please. Can't we just talk about this? Can I call you right now?
Oh, shoot. Your mom just arrived to the house. Listen to me. I am telling you that you just have to look at the laptop if you want to understand. I know it may be a lot to take in, but I need this from you right now.
Hey, Iris, I just want to let you know that I got back and I picked up the backpack like you told me to. I drove to the other side of town and I'm sitting down with it in the cafe right now. Okay, so I'm turning on the laptop now and opening up the videos. Wow, these are a lot of cameras. Do you really have all of these up around our house? I had no idea about this at all. Okay, so I see Mom sitting on the couch holding the twins. And hold on, I think I see you as well. I don't get it. What is this? This can't be right. My mom is just shouting at you while holding our babies. What is she doing? Did she really just try and blame you for making the twins cry while she's the one shouting at you? And what is she doing with the milk that you had? Mom, are you there? This is an emergency. Please pick up the phone right now. I'm really serious about this.
Oh, Rick, how strange. I wasn't expecting to hear from you today at all.
Mom, did you just put honey in your milk right now?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm asking you if you put honey in the milk that you're feeding to the twins right now.
Oh, well, just what's so bad about that anyways? What's going on here?
I mean that the babies aren't even a year old. Don't you know that newborns aren't supposed to be ingesting honey?
What are you talking about, Rick? Honey is good for you. Everyone knows that. Besides, this is really high-quality stuff, not that mass-produced garbage. There is no way this is bad for a baby.
I'm coming home right now. Just don't let my children drink another drop of that, okay?
Rick, are you there? What is the matter with you? Why did you throw me out of your house? What's the meaning of this? Are you telling me that you're really upset with me after I spent so much money buying the fanciest, most organic honey that I could?
That's exactly why I'm upset with you. Don't you know that babies aren't supposed to be eating honey of any kind? It doesn't matter how fancy the honey is. There are bacteria in the honey that children's immune systems just aren't equipped to fight yet.
Well, it sounds to me like feeding them honey would just make them develop faster.
No, Mom. That isn't the point. The point is that you shouldn't be feeding babies honey in the first place.
And just what's wrong with a little honey when all of the good things it can do for the body have been proven by science?
Are you even reading the messages that I'm sending you? What don't you get about it being for babies? Look, Mom, I think you're just going to have to stay away from the house for a while, okay? Just don't come around anymore.
What do you mean? You can't really be serious about that, right?
You yelled at my wife, you used foul language around my children, and you potentially harmed them with your negligence.
No, you're just being overdramatic. They're infants. They had no idea what I was saying to their mother at all.
That is not what I'm upset about. The fact of the matter is that you shouldn't have been doing any of those things in the first place. Now Iris is going to take the children and stay with her family for a bit.
You've got to be kidding me. Why would she do that? Doesn't she know I won't be able to go and visit if she does that?
That's the whole point of why she is going to visit her parents in the first place, Mom. In fact, she wanted to go there right after she gave birth, but I was the one who convinced her to stay near you.
But if she goes away, then I won't be able to see my grandchildren. That isn't fair. You're always letting your wife boss you around, you know that?
I'm not letting her boss me around. I'm listening to my wife and being a good husband and father by asking how I can help.
And you think you're going to be helping by removing your children from their grandmother?
Mom, Iris has told me all about how you've been coming over and forcing her to clean the house while you insist on taking care of the children. Iris was the one that just gave birth. She should be the one spending more time with our children. If you're coming over, it should be to help keep the house clean and only do what Iris asks of you.
You mean that I should just go over and expect to be treated like a maid?
I mean that you should go over there expecting to help a woman who just gave birth to twins, Mom. Am I really having to explain all of this to you? The whole reason I thought Iris would be okay at home is because I thought you would be able to help her out since you live so close. I was so grateful to have family living nearby. But all you did was drive Iris more and more into exhaustion.
So you're telling me that all of this is my fault?
I mean, basically, yes. I thought that I could count on you, Mom.
But what did I even do that was so wrong? I still don't understand. I was only trying to teach Iris how to be a good wife for you.
Mom, you can come back to the house tomorrow after Iris has taken the kids to her parents' house. Tell Dad to come along and the three of us can have a little chat about setting boundaries. Morning, Iris. I just wanted to let you know that I'm already missing you.
Morning, Rick. I really am sorry that things are going the way that they are.
Well, it's okay. I don't think it can really be helped at all at this point. But anyways, how are you doing? Are you feeling any better?
Actually, yes, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you for asking. My parents basically watched over the twins all night, and I feel like I was able to get my first decent night's sleep since I gave birth.
That is really, really great to hear. I'm so happy you managed to get some rest, Iris. And I just wanted to say again how sorry I am that I wasn't paying more attention to what you were trying to tell me. I should have listened better.
On that, we can agree, but I really do forgive you and don't want you beating yourself up like this. Besides, you made sure that I was able to take the kids and get to my parents with no issues, so I'm very grateful for that. Anyways, were you able to chat with your mom and dad like you wanted to?
Yeah, I was. It wasn't an easy talk, but I think that I said what needed to be said.
I see. So then, do you mind if I ask how it all went in the end?
My dad said that he was going to divorce my mom.
Wait, what? Your dad really said that? Over me and the kids?
No, it isn't just that, but my mom just has no idea about boundaries at all and is always trying to put herself in the middle of other people's business. And even with this honey business, I mean, she was a mom and even she had no clue. But instead of apologizing and listening to his parents, she had to insist that she knew best. I think that's what really set off Dad, I think.
I see. Well, it sounds to me like this problem has been coming to a head for some time then.
Yeah, although when it was Mom's turn to talk about what she had done, she explained how her grandma would always come over when she was little. Apparently, she would treat her mom the same way she was treating you. She would make her clean the house and do all of the chores while she sat around watching the babies. So I guess those memories just really stuck with my mom and were her only model of how a good grandma should be. It's sad how these kinds of experiences can get passed from generation to generation, but I guess it's up to the youngest one to try and put an end to it.
I see. Well, even that doesn't make it okay. It certainly does put things into perspective. I was fine doing all that work until you came back, but I think the final straw for me was seeing her feed the babies milk with honey.
I'm glad that you tried to stand up for them and to my mom, though. And I'm just so sorry that you had to go through all of this.
I really appreciate you saying that, but I guess now we know why your dad was so against us going to live with them after we got married.
Yeah. He must have been trying to protect us from Mom while also trying to protect Mom from herself. But either way, she should have never been talking to you in the way that she was, and she had no right to order you around like she did. And I think that's what sent my dad over the edge and finally led him to say that he was going to leave my mom.
Yeah, I'm just so sorry that this all had to go down the way that it did. But I would be lying if I'm not grateful that I won't have to deal with your mom for the time being.
I think I also need a break from her. But anyways, it sounds like it's more of my dad's problem more than anything now.
Well, thank you so much for telling me about how the talk went. I appreciate it.
Of course. By the way, do you think that I could go up to your parents' house this weekend? I would love to see you and the kids.
Yes, Rick, please come. I've missed you so much, and my parents really want to see you too.
Great. I guess I'll see you soon then.
See you then. Rick, are you there? I need your help. It's urgent. You have to tell your father not to divorce me. You don't want your parents getting a divorce, do you?
Mom, I'm sorry, but I think I have to block you. In fact, don't ever talk to me again. After that, I talked to my boss at work and asked if there were any positions out of state that I could be transferred to. She found one for me, and I was able to take Iris, the twins, and myself over all on the company's dime. I also made it very clear that I want a position where I wasn't doing so many business trips. My boss has no idea that I was already going on so many trips while my wife was pregnant, and as an apology, found a perfect position for me. It was around the time that we moved that my parents finalized a divorce. My dad ended up moving back to his hometown and settling down there. My mom, however, stayed in the house and ordered my younger sibling and his wife to come and live with her. They reluctantly did so, but just from the texts I've been getting from my brother, I do not think it's going to last long. I would have hoped that Mom would have learned her lessons about forcing her way into other people's lives, but I guess some people just don't get it.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Johnny, did you already leave for work? Have a great day.
Sasha, did you come home in the morning again? It was your class reunion yesterday, right?
Yep, with all my old classmates from middle school. It was super duper fun.
I messaged you countless times. I asked whether you needed a lift home or what time I should expect you back. But you didn't even open them. You just totally ignored me. Where were you?
Oopsie, sorry, sweetie. I was having such a blast talking to everyone after it had been so long. We ended up going to 4 separate bars. After that, those of us who were left behind after surviving the onslaught of beer and cocktails went back to one of the girls' houses who lived close by, where we all slept in a huddle on the floor.
You slept in a huddle on the floor? Jesus, Sasha, you're not in college anymore. I'm not necessarily against you staying over at people's places, but you should at least let me know first. I was worried. I didn't know whether something might have happened to you.
I wanted to tell you, babe, but I thought you might get angry at me.
Get mad with you? About what?
Because some of the people I slept on the floor with were guys. 3 of them.
What? There were guys there? Are you being serious?
Sure there were guys, but there were girls there too. No one was interested in doing anything like that, and nothing like that happened, so chill.
It's not about whether there were girls there or whether anything happened. That's not the point. So, not only did you sleep out without telling me, but you also slept with a bunch of dudes on someone's floor? Of course I'm going to be annoyed when I hear that. Who wouldn't be?
Oopsie, did I make you feel jealous, honey bunny? Sorry. I did feel like I should have let you know first, but I was worried that you'd get mad. And hey, that's exactly what you're doing right now, so I guess I was right not to tell you, huh? But I swear, Johnny, nothing happened. The guys and the girls slept in different rooms, so chill. I promise I won't do it again. Will you forgive me? Pretty please?
God damn it, Sasha. What am I going to do with you? You think you can get away with anything by speaking like a baby and sending me hearts, don't you?
Yep, 'cause you're super duper kind. I'll be more careful from now on, so please will you forgive me? Pretty please with a cherry on top.
God damn it. Fine. But I mean it. You better not do it again. We're married now, so you need to respect the fact that there are lines that don't get crossed. You can't just go drifting around from sofa to sofa like you did back when you were in college. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to be arriving at the office soon.
Have a good day. Hey, Sasha. Was everything okay with you today? You didn't end up messaging your husband last night after we went back to Sophie's place with the guys, did you? Didn't he get mad at you? Nope, he was totally fine about it. I said I'd never do it again, and he forgave me just like he always does. My husband's just as much of a pushover as ever. Oh yeah, listen to this. He didn't get mad about me not messaging him, but he flipped out something chronic when I told him I slept on the floor with the guys. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Sasha, how many times did I tell you to message your husband last night? In spite of that, you completely ignored all of his messages. Did you do it on purpose? Let me guess, just another example of your obsession with intentionally making him feel jealous? Can you blame me? Johnny is so cute when he's jealous. He makes me feel so loved whenever he thinks he's losing me. It's the best. It kind of makes me want to keep doing it every now and then. You have been doing it for a long time now, huh? You intentionally go out of your way to hang out with other guys even though you have a husband. You go on dates with them, you go on blind dating events. It seems like everything you do is somehow aimed at making your poor husband think you're having an affair. Is it any wonder he ends up getting so mad with you? It's a miracle he doesn't break up with you. I think he's so cool when he seethes and rages at all these guys I hang out with. It's like he perceives them as threats. When he puffs out his chest like some jealous gorilla and tells me to stop doing it, it's the cutest thing ever. Johnny's jealous face is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. You know, ethics aside, what you're doing is actually weirdly impressive, Sasha. I don't know anyone with nearly half as much nerve as you. I had no idea you'd carry on like this after you got married, too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning it. But I know that if I tried any of the stuff you do, I'd be out on the streets with a suitcase full of my stuff. I'd be lucky if he even gave me the money for a taxi. Not that I'd ever do that. Johnny really must be the kindest man on earth not to wash his hands with you after all you've done to him. Right? He really is super duper kind. He's kind, he's a pushover, and he's so incredibly cute. To be honest, he's so kind, it's worrying. But actually, you know what, Tiff? Lately, I can't help but feel like he hasn't been getting jealous enough. When he used to get jealous, he'd puff out his chest, go bright red, and lose his rag with me. But these days, he barely seems to react, like nothing more than a, "Oh, you did it again," kind of look, and then he just carries on with whatever he was doing. When he does get mad, it barely seems to last a minute before he's back to normal. Isn't that because you do it to him so much? It's only normal he's gonna get used to it. Why not just stop? If you're not careful, his feelings for you might disappear. Johnny's feelings? For me? No way. That simply ain't happening. Johnny loves me more than anything. I just wish he'd go bright red like a tomato like he used to. I wonder if he'd react like he used to if I did something a little wilder for a change. Let's give it a try. Don't do anything crazy. You might end up regretting it this time, Sasha. Yeah, whatever. Of course I won't. Oh, a parcel just arrived from my mom. I gotta go deal with this. Let's go for some more drinks sometime, sweetie, okay? See ya. Hey, Johnny, take a look at this. I'm currently at a hotel with some guy who started hitting on me on the street. His game was so smooth. Just kidding. Did you get jealous? Sorry, babe. I really wanted you to get jealous again. I was just playing around. Please don't be mad with me, babe. Johnny? Hello? Are you there? Huh? Sasha? What are you doing? Huh? What was that photo all about? Who was that man? It wasn't Johnny, was it? Huh? What the hell are you doing? Huh? Wait a sec. Is that my mom? Whoa. Why the heck are you here, Mom? Forget that. You're the one who just sent that picture. Oh, what the hell was it? Explain yourself. You were at a hospital with some guy who hit on you in the street? What in the devil's name is that supposed to mean? That is cheating, young lady. No way. It wasn't like that. No, seriously, you've got this all wrong. I made a mistake. Just please forget this ever happened. What kind of mistake could you possibly have made that would lead you to sending that? No way. Oh, did you actually intend to send that to Johnny? Oh, I can't believe you'd send your own husband a picture of you cheating on him with another man. Oh, what the hell is wrong with you, young lady? You are sick in the head if you think this is funny. No. Please, just listen to me. I'm not cheating. I swear. Like I said, I made a mistake is all. A simple, honest mistake. I just asked one of my friends to pose so I could send Johnny something that looked like that for a prank. That's all. I'm not cheating on him. I swear I never have and I never would. What? I don't understand what the hell would possess you to do something like that. What reason could you possibly have to do something so mean-spirited and insensitive? Well, if you're asking me the reason... Okay, this might sound weird, but believe me, to me it makes sense. Okay, are you ready? Here goes. So you see, the thing is, lately, Johnny hasn't been getting as jealous as he used to. Even if I go to drinking parties with guys or sleep over at people's houses on the floor when there are other guys there, he doesn't really get mad anymore. That's why I thought if I made it look like I was cheating on him, maybe he'd actually be genuinely jealous again for a change. I just wanted to make Johnny a teeny weeny bit jealous, that's all. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? What's right with it? I can't believe you do this for such a messed up reason. You are 29 years old, for crying out, Sasha. You're an adult, a married adult. You don't pull this kind of insane stunt because you want to make someone jealous. It's unacceptable. Stop acting like such a child. Johnny is so good to you. He treats you like a princess. He's always there when you need him. You know he'd do anything for you, and this is how you repay him? By going to hang out with a different guy whenever the mood takes you? For a married woman to go to a hotel with another man is cheating, plain and simple. How did this happen? I certainly didn't raise you to be such an unfaithful little harlot. Oh my God, Mom, don't call me that. I swear I'm not cheating. How many times do I have to tell you? You have to believe me, Mom. How exactly am I supposed to believe you after seeing a picture like that? No, thank you. I think I'll believe my eyes on this one, you stupid little moron. What on earth possessed you to get involved with another man? When you finally managed to get yourself such a kind, loving husband, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why do I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall here? Like I said, you're wrong. It wasn't an affair, and I wouldn't do that. Even Johnny knows that I'm not cheating on him. He forgives me every time. No way. How could he? You do nothing but take advantage of that boy's kindness. Don't come crying to me if he divorces you. You'll only have yourself to blame. Divorce? Geez, Mom, stop being so overly dramatic. He wouldn't do that. There's just no way. Wait, you're not gonna go telling him anything you shouldn't, are you? Mom? Shut your mouth, young lady. I am sick of you. I feel awful for Johnny, that poor thing. He suffered so awfully at the hands of my vindictive daughter. He must be so hurt. I can only imagine the depths of his pain. As your mother, I can't let this slide. I'm telling your father about this. We will all be discussing this as a family. If it turns out Johnny does decide he wants a divorce, I want you to understand you have absolutely no right to refuse or try to change his mind. If that's what he decides he wants, then you're to accept it, do as he asks, and say no more on the matter. Do I make myself clear? Huh? What the hell? Nuh-uh, you don't get to make decisions on my future like this. Stop it. Like I said, I am not cheating on Johnny. Stop sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong. This is none of your business. This is between me and Johnny, so go away. Johnny, did my mom say anything to you?
Your mom told me everything. I saw the picture too.
Wait a sec, don't get the wrong idea, okay? Don't divorce me, okay? We're not getting a divorce. You love me, don't you, Johnny? I'm your special little princess and your adorable love muffin. Well, say it. Say you love me.
Sasha.
I just wanted you to get jealous like you used to, that's all. You understand, don't you? It was just a joke that got a little out of hand, that's all. Please explain to my mom, this is all one big misunderstanding, please.
So, you wanted to make me jealous, huh?
Yep, exactly, that's right. You'll forgive me like you always do, won't you? You wouldn't divorce me over this, would you?
Enough is enough, Sasha. I can't take this anymore. Divorce is the only option.
What?
I'm tired of getting angry every time you cheat on me. You say you did it because you wanted to make me feel jealous. But the truth is, you just enjoy hanging out with other guys, don't you? You enjoy the feeling of being wanted that it gives you. Then, as well as that, you enjoy the feeling of being wanted you get when I get mad about it. I'm no psychologist, but my guess is it's like a double whammy of overcompensation for your chronic lack of self-love. I used to find it kind of cute before we got married, because I genuinely believed you weren't doing it on purpose. And I convinced myself you'd change when we got married. But then we did, and if anything, you got worse. I can't take it anymore. I have no interest in being with a girl who lets other guys put their grubby hands all over her.
No, wait, Johnny, please. If this bugs you so much, why didn't you say anything about it until now? Why am I only hearing all this now when you're divorcing me? I swear I'll never do it again. Please, just don't divorce me. Anything but divorce.
How many times have I heard that by now? I swear I'll stop. I swear I'll never do it again. But it was a lie literally every single time. Your word is totally meaningless to me now. How can I stay committed to spending the rest of my life with someone like that? I'll never believe another word that comes out of your mouth. Sure, I won't deny it. I do share some responsibility for enabling you by putting up with it or looking the other way. Time and time again, but no more. I've reached my wit's end with you. I'm out.
Johnny, wait, please don't do this. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. I swear I'll never do anything like this ever again. I mean it this time.
Nope. No more chances. I mean it this time. My mind is made up and my will is firm. I'm moving out of the house. You can invite as many guys over as you like now.
But why? No, don't do this, Johnny. I'm begging you, please. I'm sorry. Will you give me the chance to apologize? I need to see you. Just wait there, okay? I'm so sorry. I swear I'll never do anything like this again. If I do, you can divorce me next time, okay? I won't try and stop you. Please, just give me one more chance. Please, forgive me.
Sasha spammed me with countless hysterical messages after that, eventually leaving me no choice but to block her once and for all. I took the bare minimum of belongings I needed to get by, and booked myself into the first business hotel I could find. A few days later, I got a message from the in-laws asking if we could meet up to discuss a few things. I agreed to meet them in a small family diner by the highway. To my surprise, Sasha was there when I arrived, and before I even had time to make sense of my surroundings, the three of them were on their knees at my feet apologizing profusely. I explained my reasons for the divorce, with an emphasis on their daughter's compulsive cheating habit, in explicit detail before handing Sasha a set of signed divorce papers. She burst into tears while shrieking, "I don't want a divorce. I don't wanna. Like a child who didn't get their way. But to be totally honest, my romantic interest in Sasha was so totally non-existent by this point that the only thing on my mind was getting her to sign the papers as quickly as possible, so I could get back to my hotel room in time for the football game. Eventually, Sasha's parents, realizing I was serious about the divorce, and absolutely not willing to forgive her under any circumstances, scolded their daughter before calming her down and making her sign the papers. Then, me and her dad decided how our assets would be split and how much compensation she was gonna owe me. All things considered, the whole thing went a lot smoother than I expected. Sasha's dad, who used to be a military commander, told me he and his wife had decided to take their wayward daughter in at their house for the time being. Apparently, he already devised a strict surveillance and housework regime to, in his words, teach her some discipline, and ensure she never escapes, which means the days of Sasha causing me trouble are now officially in the past. Yeehaw!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.